Hello Scorpios, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, Scorpios, let's take a look and see what is going on for you guys. We have the Eight of Swords, the Temperance, the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers. See the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. Which is your energy, Scorpio? I see Scorpio, Aries, I see Gemini, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading, so even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can still resonate for you. I'm getting a couple different things here. For some of you, the Tower could have already taken place, and it could just be kind of affecting the situation moving forward. For some of you, I feel like there's a Tower coming. If that's the case, Scorpio, I feel like you're the one bringing it down. So at least there's that. You know, on the Tower card, there is, you know, one person jumping out and one person falling out. So I definitely feel like you're the one that's jumping out. So it could come as a bit of a surprise to the other person. Even though I kind of intuitively feel like it shouldn't. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. The mutual energy between the two of you. We have the Eight of Swords. So I do feel like there is something here where you're both kind of in your head about the situation. You're both in your head about each other. Maybe both of you are feeling a little bit anxious. Definitely both of you, you know, really heavily thinking about each other and the situation. I feel like you have a lot of reasons, Scorpio, why you feel like you need to do something, or a lot of reasons why you feel like something isn't a good idea or something isn't going to work. And I feel like that's kind of like what, you know, runs through your mind. But I also feel, especially with this Devil and the Lover's energy here, I feel like you feel a very, very strong connection to this person. And I think it's like that one person that I think it's like, I've never been able to walk away from this person, you know, or I've never been able to stay away. Like it's something like that here where I feel like it's just, there's something about this person, this connection that's kind of different. There's definitely an intensity to this, but like I said, I feel like you also have a million reasons why it's like, why something isn't a good idea, right? We'll put it like that. So very, very, you know, pulled in two different directions here. We have the Temperance energy for the energy of the person that you are dealing with. I definitely feel like somebody could be wanting to bring this situation into balance with you, or wanting to make peace with you here, wanting to like make something right with you. It can also be that somebody's trying to be patient. I do feel here, Scorpio, that this person, I feel like they may know you very well, because it feels like they can sense, and that's what I said for some of you, it's like that you can feel like the Tower is coming, right? So some of you, maybe it's already happened. For others of you, I feel like it's coming and you both can kind of sense it. I feel like this person is trying to like prevent it from falling, okay? The Temperance can be a card of, you know, just also for some of you, if the Tower's already happened and you're just feeling this pull towards this person, The Temperance can be an energy of, being patient and waiting. So this person, especially for those of you where this is a cycle, and I feel like that's the case for a lot of you, like where maybe you've come apart and you guys always find your way back to one another here. This definitely feels like somebody could just be in this space of just waiting, but there is like an energy of expectation with that, where, it's not questioning, is this going to happen? They fully feel like it is, and it's just a matter of, when it's going to happen. The Temperance is also a card of divine timing and kind of like meant to be. And I do feel like that this person feels this way. They feel, Scorpio, that you guys are meant to be. And that's where some of this expectation energy comes from with that waiting. Like, okay, well, maybe it isn't going to be right now, but I know that it will happen at some point. That's their energy here. So trying to be patient, trying to wait. They have the Devil energy here for your energy. So that's your energy showing up here. One, especially with that Eight of Swords, it feels like you could be kind of obsessing over the situation a little bit, Scorpio, or just really, really in your head about it. Now, for some of you, it could also be that you feel a very strong attachment to this person, whether you want to or not. And it could feel very difficult for you to, even if you have ended things, even if you've already jumped out of the tower, right? The tower has fallen. It's like you're still thinking about this person. It's like, I don't know why I can't seem to, get this person out of my energy or get this person off of my mind. Like, I have a million reasons why this isn't a good idea for me, and yet I still can't stop thinking about them. So still feeling a very strong attachment to this person. I also do feel like for some of you, you do kind of view the connection in a bit of a negative light. Like, I feel like maybe this is something that has gotten you to a negative space, or maybe it was very, unhealthy for you in some way in the past. I definitely feel like that here for a lot of you, but still feeling a very strong attachment to this person. Now, the way that this person views you is the Queen of Pentacles. So this person views you, I feel like they have a lot of respect for you. I feel like this person views you as somebody who is like dependable, who's very loyal, very hardworking, somebody who really like handles your business, handles your stuff. Like you really show up 100% for the people in your life, your friends, your family. They view you in a very positive way here. We have the kind of like they view you as somebody who's like Superman or Superwoman, like somebody who, like, I don't know how Scorpio does that. I don't know how Scorpio shows up 100% for their job, for their family, for their friends. View you as very hardworking, Scorpio. We have the Four of Swords here for their feelings. One, I do feel like this person does feel a sense of peace when it comes to with you. I want to say not when it comes to you necessarily, but with you. They feel, this person could feel like you are their home. And that goes back to that Temperance energy of this waiting energy of feeling like, it's only a matter of time. That's kind of how they're feeling. Now, I feel like they are feeling this no communication or little communication or this separation here. And I do feel like that's something that they're worried about on some level. But I also feel that this person, the thing is here, as you can see, we have 3 swords over top of him and he's laying on a sword. And that one sword is like the Ace of Swords, right? It's like a clarity. It's like a knowing. So it's like, yes, this is hard right now. This hurts right now, but I know that it's going to come back together. And that does give this person like a sense of peace. I also do feel, because this can represent, the stained glass can represent like a blessing here. And I kind of feel like that we're Scorpio, where this person feels like they should have been more grateful for you before. We have the Ace of Cups for their next actions and behaviors. This person wants a new opportunity with you. They still have a lot of love for you, and they still want this. And I do feel like they'll still try. Now, we have the Two of Swords as the challenge, Scorpio. The Two of Swords can definitely indicate an indecisive energy. It can be like, should I do this? Should I do that? Like I said, I feel like you feel very torn because in your head is saying one thing and your heart is saying another. And, I feel like you're very pulled in 2 different directions here. The other thing, Scorpio, I want to say with the Two of Swords, though, the Two of Swords can be a card of like where, one, we know deep down what we need to do. Sometimes what we want and what's best for us are not the same thing. I think this is one of those times, Scorpio, where you know what's best for you, but it's not what you want. You may want this person, but I think you know it's not what's best for you right now. The Two of Swords asks us to look within for the answers. This is deep down, we already know what we need to do. The Two of Swords can be a little bit of like not wanting to look at that, because once we look at that, then we have to act accordingly. So it can be a little bit of a, being in denial a little bit of, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at the fact that this isn't what's best for me, even though I do know that deep down, because then I have to act accordingly. And we've all been there, Scorpio. We have the Lover's energy here for the potential outcome. So one, I definitely feel with the Lovers, it does represent making a decision when it comes to a relationship, a very significant one. And I feel like you're getting ready to. I think you'll be moving out of this. Two of Swords energy. The thing even here, there's a very similar theme in an appearance here with the Devil and the Lovers. And the thing with the Devil energy is they have these chains on, like where they're chained to the situation, but the chains are loose, which implies that they can just take it off, right? But they're the only ones that can free themselves, and they have to make the choice to do so. And I feel like you are here, even though it is difficult to do, making a choice here. Now we got the Adam and Eve vibe going on in the background, the apple tree, the serpent. It does speak about temptation, right? And knowledge and wisdom. I think you do know what you need to do, but there is a bit of a temptation because of the way that you feel about this person and because of the intensity of it. It's a very seductive connection here, Scorpio. But I do feel like you're getting ready to make a very, very significant decision. I think you're getting ready to do what's best for you, even if it's not necessarily what you want. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I do hope that this helps, and everything that you need to know is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.